I don't think I've done anything quite like this before. I've been involved in projects which have had special music composed especially for that project, and I've worked on a project which had the filming techniques specially designed for that. However, I've never worked on anything which has had the technology designed to record the special score of music. It was quite fascinating. I think the closest I've come to something like this before is, as it happens, working with National Theatre Wales on Mametz, a play about the Battle of Mametz Wood in the First World War, and in between the second and third acts, the audience were taken from the barn where the dugout was, the trench, to the forest, and as they walked through the field, there was a special cacophonous mixture of noises welcoming them, and it was it was quite scary, and every single hair on my body stood on end. So I think ECZEMA will be something quite similar to that, in that it is, at times, it can be an assault on the senses, especially your ears. So yeah, no, this is something completely new, although I hope it might be like that. I think ECZEMA is an introduction or an insight into irritation. I think through the work that Maria has put together alongside with the soundtrack that has been specially composed, I think the audience will get an insight into the frustrations of living with eczema. I mean, I'm not a sufferer myself, but just the first time I read through the work, I did start to feel a bit itchy. So I think, yeah, either the audience will be able to sympathise or empathise even if they do suffer, or just learn more about the condition and how it affects people's lives. I think audiences should come to see ECZEMA. I mean, if you consider the work, the written work and the musical work, and put that to one side, I think the audience should come to see the show just to experience being in Hodnett Hall, you know, on top of the work that's been done, because it's such a peaceful, beautiful space, you know, what with the wood all over the place. And I think that probably contrasts quite well with the actual experience of having eczema, because I'm not a sufferer myself, but I don't think that having eczema is a very peaceful experience. And well, from what I've learned so far, eczema sufferers feel a sense of shame, and perhaps they don't feel beautiful within their own skin because of what their skin is doing to them. So yeah, you have that contrast, and yeah, I think just to be entertained through suffering